I'm so excited to eat this with you guys.
We need to go higher. So, what's up, everybody? First of all, welcome back. This is video number 3. We are on a roll, and it's all because of you. But all jokes aside, thank you so much for being here. I want to thank you from the top, the bottom, my left, and my right of my heart. Honestly, this is just something that is totally fun for me. This is something that I love to do. If you want something to eat, Susan's Place is a place to be. Sous chef is the place to be. Kidding, but honestly, for real, like my channel, share my channel, subscribe to my channel. We're gonna have a lot of fun here. And you know, everybody got the capacity to be a sous chef. Today, we are making Korean barbecue at home. I'll kind of share my connection to Korean cuisine as we go. I'm gonna show you a quick little marinade, put on this cute little spread, and we're gonna present it to our honey. Well, you're gonna present it to your honey. I'm gonna present it to myself. Let's get into the video. So the first thing that we need for any great Korean barbecue is a good hunk of meat. That is what we have here today. These are English style short ribs. Traditionally, you would see something like this in our at a Korean barbecue restaurant, and typically what they do is they slice it very, very thin, and then they roll it back around the bone here. However, sous chef don't want to do that, so we are going to cut the bone off and just thinly slice some delicious beef chunks. Sous chef cannot speak today. Let's just you know, cut the meat. So we're literally just cutting the meat off of the bone. I'm gonna take it down on this side as well. We're gonna get all of that off, and I'll be right back as soon as I get all of this meat off of the bone, and I'll show you how to slice it. I want to know, when y'all go to Korean barbecues, if you've gone to Korean barbecues, first answer that question. Have you ever been to a Korean barbecue where you get to grill your own meat? And also, if you have, what is your like go-to favorite meat to get at the Korean barbecue? I'm just gonna take this and slice it very similar to how I slice the meat in the Philly cheesesteak. Not terribly thin, but thin enough so that our marinade can really do what it's supposed to do. Just gonna keep slicing, and I'll be back when it's time for the marinade. Now we're back, and I have sliced up all of our short rib here and just laid it out flat onto the cutting board. And what I'm gonna show you today is a really quick marinade. In this marinade, it's so simple, so easy, and so delicious. You're gonna feel like you are eating at a Korean barbecue in your house, because we are doing a Korean dish. One of the most popular liquids that you'll find, probably the second most popular liquid you'll find in any marinade, is sesame oil. So here we have about 1/4 cup of sesame oil, that it's covering all of it. The next step that we're going to do is add sugar. This is 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and making sure that it is covered. Definitely don't have to spread it on too heavy. You do want it to be covered. It's the first layer of our marinade. Here we have about 1/8 cup of sea salt. So I'm gonna be very liberal with how I'm sprinkling the salt. We're also gonna add just a few shakes of black pepper over each piece of the meat. Coarse ground black pepper. Garlic. Because what is Korean barbecue without a little bit of garlic? Ooh, yeah. Last step that we're gonna do is add some of these lovely diced scallions. Again, this is our marinade. So what we're gonna do now, we're going to just put a little bit of plastic wrap over top of this, and we're gonna let it marinate for about an hour. And when we're done with that, we gonna put it on the grill, honey. Press it in really nice. Make sure all those flavors are chopped underneath. And we're done. Okay, we have our short ribs marinating. We're gonna let those marinate, like I said, for about an hour, and we're going to make the rest of our Korean spread. And you guys, I know you're probably sitting up here like, what does this black girl know about Korean barbecue? Well, when I was 19, I actually lived with my best friend. She's first generation Korean American, and I lived with her and her family for maybe about 6 months. Prior to that, we were best friends. We did everything together from the time we were 15. I was able to kind of engage in some of the Korean Thanksgivings and Korean Christmases. You know me, especially when it comes to food and culture, I definitely really think of myself as a sponge. I remember my friend's mom teaching us how to make kimchi, and she had this giant steel pan, the Napa cabbage, and to cut it up and add salt and put gochujang, add some more salt and then more gochujang, and I took all of that in. I really have tried to be able to incorporate it into my repertoire of recipes. I've never been the girl who was always just gonna cook fried chicken and collard greens when you come over. Today I was kind of inspired by it. I recently had a conversation with this friend, and she was here for my wedding a couple months ago, and I just realized how much I really have missed her. And in honor of our friendship, I am making a delicious Korean meal today. Sous chef, sous chef, sous chef. Let's go. Look at our meat. It's nice and marinated. I just dumped the whole thing in there. All of our meat is in here. We do have a little bit of that excess sesame oil, and we are just gonna cook this baby up. I can't wait to eat with you guys. All right, we are just about done grilling here. Look at this. Delicious. We're gonna plate this up and we gonna eat. All right, you guys, we are finally done cooking, and when we're done cooking, you know what that means. It's time to eat. All right, and because like I said earlier, it is so spicy, I do have my good friend Berry Punch with me. Minute Maid Berry Punch never fails. So let's take a look at the food that we have created, sous chefs. One day we're gonna be some executive chefs, but for now, look what we've done. Look at that. Look at the different flavors and colors popping in here. Our barbecue Korean beef, spicy rice cakes up front, spicy noodles, and kimchi. I'm so excited to eat this with you guys. Look at our creation. Let's try our beef first, since we waited so long for this to marinate. Flavors insane. Flavors popping. Each flavor is unique in this beef. I'm gonna try it one more time. So good, so good. Let's move on to this spicy rice cake. The quickest thing that we made on our plate today. Very spicy, kind of sweet. Nice and chewy. That means we didn't overcook it. We didn't undercook it. Good. Very good. Now see how few I have. Definitely going to eat more. Let's try these noodles.
So it doesn't really get spicy until after you've cheated and kind of salted. And then obviously we have to have kimchi because you can't do Korean without kimchi. Yum, yum, yum. Oh my God. I'm so rude. Do you want to try some? Well, make it yourself.